All right, my friends, here we are, and we're going to bring this kaleidoscope unit to a close. We've been building, and now we're going to do the last final step and really bring a lot of things together. And this is how artists work. Artists don't usually just do one painting and then move on to something different. One of the world's greatest traditional artists is Rembrandt, and he did so many self portraits. Van Gogh did so many landscapes. Repetition is part of the artistic process. And so we're going to do a kaleidoscope, but this time it's an Illustrator's Kaleidoscope. So what you're going to do is draw a kaleidoscope like you have before, but now you're going to integrate and interweave illustrations throughout the design. So the kaleidoscope isn't just going to be a geometric shape on your paper. It's now in many ways a frame that you can put images into. So you're going to use the 12-inch by 18-inch drawing paper. That's the drawing paper you have, and that's the drawing paper at full size, 12 inches by 18 inches, which also could be described as a full foot by a foot and a half. The image must be colored, and you should carefully integrate and interweave at least 5 well-drawn and shaded illustrations. So here's an example. The foundation of this drawing is that simple color wheel kaleidoscope that we first drew. And now you can see that it's been expanded. In addition to that kaleidoscope radial symmetry design, there are illustrations throughout. There's a snake winding through it, a sun in the middle, a suggestion of a compass with north, east, south, and west. A tree winds through this piece. Here's another kaleidoscope, and the pattern of yellow and black suggests bees. There's a reference to a clock face with 12 at the top, 6 at the bottom, and the numbers. There's a planet in the middle. There's sort of a piece of torn paper that runs throughout it. Here's another beautiful kaleidoscope. It seems to be set in water. On the edges are water lilies, frogs, and tadpoles. In the middle is a yin-yang symbol. It's flanked by 2 koi fish that are drawn in black and white. And there's flowers and other related shapes. This one, of course, is a reference to bees. There's these beautifully drawn bees centered around a wonderful star, a honeycomb pattern, and really delicately drawn bee wings. So that's your assignment, is to take a sheet of 12 by 18 paper and to not just replicate what you've done before, but to do more, to do better. This isn't your first go at this. It's like running a mile. The first time you run a mile, it might be rough. The second time, hopefully better. And eventually the third, the fourth, fifth time, you're really showing some mastery of the running task. And here I want the same thing. I want you to show mastery of these tasks. If you need some help finding images, it's interesting. The internet is full of images, but photographers have taken those photographs, and that's how they earn a living. So you want to be thoughtful about taking someone's work. It can be considered either illegal or plagiarism. And so I've made a list of 3 websites here. And these websites actually have photographs that are free to use. So I'm going to escape. I'm going to click here. And so this site, Pexels, has millions of royalty-free images. So I can click on it. And these images are free to use. So you could use these in the future for reports, for presentations, and you would know that you're not stealing somebody's work. So if you want to draw a cat, you could search cat, and you could find an image. And if you wanted, this cat face in the middle of your kaleidoscope, you could copy it and know that you're not stealing somebody else's work. And so each of these sites offers photographs that you can use. So again, create a kaleidoscope and integrate and interweave illustrations throughout the design. The project must be on 12-inch by 18-inch paper. It has to be colored, and you should integrate those drawings. It should be a beautiful piece of artwork. You're not just sticking, a star on top of it, but really creating an illustration. And I think you'll find that you really are moving towards creating a finished, beautiful piece of artwork.